Hello and welcome to Kelly Legends Media. Okay, so this is just a real quick video, and basically the reason why I'm doing this video is because on the video that I did about Rodney coming through the neighborhood with these guys from Latin Kings, and that whole thing with that blog, um, a lot of people got on the comment section. There was three different individuals that got on that mentioned Moriah. Okay, and then I really didn't respond because I wasn't sure what they were talking about. You know, that was my bad. I should have clarified that because I didn't see Moriah inside of the Rodney's video. Okay, but somebody in the comment section said something like, "I see you avoid mentioning Moriah in I guess even in the comment section, you know, or in the video, because in my video I didn't say Moriah. Um, so, you know, my response to them was that I didn't see Moriah's Varrio in the video, so I don't know, you know, like, you know, I needed some feedback. I didn't get it, but I'm going to go ahead and do this video because I want to make clear that personally, at this point in my life, I don't have no beefs with no Varrios. The only ones I have beef with is people that have beef with me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm in the mindset like, you show me respect, I'm gonna show you respect. And when I was younger, of course, it was different. You know, I rocked different when I was younger. I'm an older man now, and I've been through a lot. You know, in the streets, in jail, in prison. Like, I've ran into a lot of people from different neighborhoods, and I learned to kind of carry myself differently, and my priorities changed. What I mean by that is that the level of importance that I put on certain things has changed. You know, uh, some things didn't haven't changed completely, but I made adjustments. Okay, I run into guys from all kinds of neighborhoods that don't get along with my neighborhood. And a lot of these people are around my age or maybe a little bit younger. Some are even a little bit older. And we show each other respect, mutual respect, you know? And it is what it is, you know? My older homeboys were the same way when I was growing up in the neighborhood. I'm going to give you a real quick story. Uh, Lote Maravilla was one of our arch enemies, man. We were going at it, we were going at it like bad with them vatos, you know? Either we were up in their neighborhood or they were down in our neighborhood, but we were in each other's shit, you know? And one day, my older homie came into the neighborhood with a vato from Lote, with Güero from Lote. They were in his truck, in his bombita, you know? And they pulled up at a liquor store, and I was with my homeboy Piña, okay? And we seen Güero's truck, and then we seen Güero get off on the driver's side, and the way they had parked, the driver's side was off to the street, and we were on the same side, you know, the opposite side of the street, but like, he's the first thing that we seen getting off the truck. We didn't see he was getting off on the passenger side. So we pulled over, we jumped out of the car, we started, you know, banging our barrio, doing what we do. Güero actually didn't say nothing. Güero walked around to the back of his truck, and so, like, we were on him, right? When we got around the truck, my older homie was with him, and was kind of like getting in the middle and saying, "No, wait up, homie, wait up. He's with me," you know. And we didn't really we weren't hearing nothing, man. We were like, we just wanted to get that ass, right? Uh, anyways, this thing turned into a big pedo. You know what I mean? We even had a meeting about it. Um, his older carnal was very, very well respected homeboy in the neighborhood. That was with Güero, the guy that was with Güero, our homeboy, and he had even said, well, what do you want to do? You want to get my carnal out of the barrio or what? Like what's up? Anyways, long story short, we took care of that pedo, right? No, we didn't get him out of the barrio. He was an older homie, older than me. Um, you guys have seen him in my videos. Anyways, what I'm trying to say though is that there was some a camaraderie between my older homie and that older homie from Lotte. They had done time together. They had been in Folsom together. Uh, they had been through some shit, because these vatos were from Maravilla, and they were in there with everybody who was anybody in Folsom. That was the old headquarters, and they went through it together. You know what I mean? But us being young, we didn't really understand that. We, as far as we were concerned, the enemy, it was a open season. Green light on anybody from Lotte, on site. So the homies kind of explained to us why what he was doing with that vato, why they were together. They had been Sally's for like, I think, like 7 years while they were in Folsom. Uh, they went through some shit, and they just didn't have pedo like that, man. They had love for each other, and respect for each other. Anyways, I guess when people get older, your experience in life and your experience with these guys, even guys that are your enemies, because when you're in the system, the one that's going to be to your right, the one that's going to be to your left, might be your enemies in the street. But while you're in there, your job is to protect the man in your right and on your left, and their job is to protect the man on the right and on the left, and you're going to be on one of those sides. So all of that's left in the street, and you learn how to deal with that, when you got to come together. So anyways, the reason why I'm trying to break all this down is because I don't have a problem mentioning any barrio. You know what I mean? When I talk, or any individual from any barrio. I'm not on here to gang bang and all of that shit. Uh, I don't know how old the guy was that said, oh yeah, you seem to have a problem to mention Moraya. I have no problem with the vatos from Moraya. One of my little homies, I was there on Whittier Boulevard when he fell, okay? And his father was from Moraya. He was a homie from Maravilla, and that was his son underneath that sheet, and we were there until everything was done, and they picked him up, and yeah. Uh, Guys from Moraya came to the car wash that we had, you know, in the neighborhood for different homies, you know, to come and pay their respects and stuff. Like, it's not like that. So I don't know why anybody would say something like that have a trouble talking about Moraya. I just didn't see their neighborhood in the video. If I missed something, because another guy said, I think your memory is foggy about what Varrios where and everything. Nah, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty clear. Like I said, I got boots on the ground every day. So I think I'm pretty sure where I go and where I stand and where people are at. But if somebody thinks I missed something, or they had something to say that they think that I didn't see, or that I misrepresented in their opinion, they could voice it on that video. I'm still checking for my answers to the questions that I put on there regarding Moraya. Okay. Well, now that Moraya's all up in my grill right here, um, homeboys from Mariana were very much involved with starting Moraya. Okay. So I have a homeboy Popeye. Okay, I mentioned him in some other videos. He did a lot of time in the joint, and I ran into him just the other day, and with no prompting, uh, this story came up. Okay, and this was what the story was he was from Moraya. Okay, so him and about they had like around 30 guys. This is back like probably in the early 70s. Um, there was like 30 guys from Moraya, and my homeboys approached them because a lot of them lived in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? And they started Moraya right there. So my homeboys told them, look, you guys get into Mariana, you guys could be Mariana Moraya. You know. So I'm just long story short, what happened was, um, some of them vatos decided just to stay in Moraya, and the other ones came in and became a part of Mariana and became a clique in Mariana. They started their own clique, okay? But Popeye from my barrio was one of the guys that started Moraya Maravilla. Not just him, but there was a couple of other homies from Mariana that started Moraya, you know? And we've always had for the most part, a good relationship with Moraya. Um, and like I said, at our car washes, sometimes people from, like, I think it was my homeboy Solos from Mariana's car wash, Danny. Two homies from Moraya came and you know paid their respects and stuff. And at the car wash, and you know I think gave a little donation and stuff. So yeah. I'm not like that, man. I mentioned choppers in my video. Uh, Choppers and Mariana have been going at it for years and years. And even right now, uh, the youngsters are still bumping heads. And Ford too. But I still mention Ford. On top of all of that, you got to remember, like, through all my years, I've met a lot of people from even Choppers and Ford. I have a primo from Ford. I know all the OGs from Ford. I think they're all gone already. Yogi, Danny Fofo, Lion, Negro, also a gang of vatos from Ford. I used to hang around with them. You know what I mean? And we, whatever we did together, but we used to fuck around. And yeah, true. There's still conflict and serious things happening between our barrios, but I don't have a problem mentioning Fort. You know what I mean? You hear me all the time. They're like our closest neighbors. They're right across the street from us. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, man, I've been inside Ford trap houses. Where they have fucking like 8 homeboys living in the pad, and got it with bunk beds and everything, like fixed up fucking crazy, like fucking county shit. You know what I mean? I mean, they have their shit, their camas nice and everything, but what I'm saying is like the sleeping. They have bunk beds here for those 4 vatos, and then in the other room they got some more bunk beds. And a gang of homies were staying there, and they were doing their thing, just right on the next block over over Whittier Boulevard, man. I used to go there all the time, because I was doing things, they were doing things. We were in the same business, the same type of business. Uh, yeah, it's some of my homeboys have wives and daughters from choppers. You know, uh, sometimes things go deeper than just the stuff that's going on in the street. Uh, so if I mention a barrio, I'm just talking. It's just part of the conversation that I'm having. I don't have a problem mentioning any barrio really. You know. Yeah, I don't know. There's people that come up in my comment section from Ford, from Choppers, from different barrios, and they say what they say, and I tell them gracias, saludos, hey, homie, firme, gracias, thanks, I appreciate you. It's just a level of respect that you learn to know how to manage. If there was ever disrespect or something, then that's where we would end up taking it down that road. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, if I mention Varrios that we're going at it hard with, why would I not mention Moraya? So if I gave the wrong impression as far as Moraya goes, that was not intentional. I'm from Maravilla. I got love for all the Maravillas. Uh, it is what it is. So I appreciate that these three vatos that mentioned Moraya, they kept it respectable. They didn't talk shit. They brought it up respectfully and stuff. And I think I responded respectfully. So but yeah, I don't have a problem mentioning anybody really. You know what I mean? I even mentioned and did that video with the thing going on with Latin Kings. You know what I mean? And some of you have seen the other video I did about our relationship with Latin Kings, and it was all bad. Um, so you know, I might mention a barrio in the story or something. It's not a big deal to me. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, I really don't got no problem with anybody that don't got problem with me. Uh, you show me some respect, I'll show you some respect back. Uh, yeah, and that goes pretty much for everybody. Just people in general. Don't matter what color your skin, none of that stuff, man. None of that stuff matters to me. It's a person, the way they act and present themselves and carry themselves. So this being said, I just want to thank everybody. If you watch this video, I know a lot of people just clicked off right away, but I had to say what I had to say. So this is my video for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you. God bless your families. And you already know, man. Whatever it takes. Stay free, people. Stay free and stay safe. And I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.